One of the students who helped end the Colorado school shooting is calling the attackers cowards and praising a friend who died confronting one of them. Hundreds gathered yesterday to honor Kendrick Castillo. He's a senior at STEM School Highlands Ranch. 8 other students were wounded in Tuesday's attack. 18-year-old suspect Devin Erickson looked straight down during a court appearance yesterday. The other suspect is a 16-year-old transitioning from female to male who now goes by the name Alec McKinney. David Begnaud is in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, just south of Denver, with more on this story. David, good morning.
Good morning, Gail. We're not going to spend much time talking about the suspects, really, at all, in the story you're about to see. We're going to focus on highlighting the heroic actions of the students. I want you to think for a minute. These are young people in their own classroom, in a safe space, when a gunman who is one of their own classmates walks in and shoots at them.
I'm not going to pretend I wasn't scared. Like that stuff is immensely terrifying.
Brendan Biley says his longtime friend Kendrick Castillo immediately took action when one of the shooters walked into their classroom and pulled out the gun.
It happened so fast. It was such an intense couple seconds that there was no speaking. It was just movement and fighting and whatnot.
Biley says another student, Joshua Jones, joined them in the fight. The 3 students jumped from their desks and slammed the gunman against the wall. The shooter fired off several shots as they struggled with him. Jones was shot twice and is at home recovering. Biley says he wrestled the handgun away from the shooter, but not before Castillo was shot.
What he did was legendary, like he's a hero.
Biley met Castillo freshman year of high school. He says the senior was a car buff and an electronics whiz.
Kendrick was a just super kind guy, funny, incredibly intelligent, very memorable. He wasn't just somebody who sat in the back.
Castillo's grief-stricken parents say they are not surprised at all that their son would put himself in harm's way in order to save others.
I know that because of what he did, others are alive, and I thank God for that. I love him, and he's a hero. He always will be. But there's another part of you that wishes he would have just turned and ran.
Douglas County Sheriff Tony Spurlock is not releasing a lot of details, but he did confirm to CBS News that the shooters entered the campus through the middle school entrance where there are no metal detectors. The sheriff told us the suspects were armed with handguns that they were not old enough to legally own.
There's a report out there that a guitar case was used to conceal a weapon. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not going to confirm that at this point because we're still in the process of that scene. They did get those guns into the school through a ruse, and we're still investigating that.
This coward who came into our school attempting to wreak havoc and hurt people, he lost. Like, he completely and utterly lost.
Brendan says the male suspect was really acting strangely most of the day leading right up to the shooting. There was a memorial last night to honor the students, and a lot of the people who showed up were chanting mental health, mental health. John, the young man who died, was going to graduate from high school tomorrow.
David, thank you for bringing us Kendrick Castillo's story. What a hero. Thank you.